And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dancy Field, the home of the Flora Wolves, where tonight the regular season in high school football for the Red Hill Salukis and the Flora Wolves is completed here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight here to Wabash. My name is Bruce Dickey. This should be a fun one as the Wolves come in tonight with a record of 7-1 as they have scored 232 points, given up just 165, a fine season for Flora. Their only loss, the only blemish, back on Friday, September 26th to Johnston City. They lost 38-20 here at Dancy Field that night. Johnston City has just gone ahead to dominate everybody. The Wolves, basically the closest team that has played Johnston City in the Black Diamond Conference. Looking at the scores for the year so far, JC has scored 343 points and only given up 89. The Wolves play the Red Hill Salukis tonight under head coach Billy Gray. They come in with a 5-3 record on the season. Their most recent appearance was against Johnston City at home last Saturday. As they like to play Saturday games at Red Hill. They had 4 of them on their schedule this season. I guess that gets you ready for the playoffs. More power to you. That's cool. As Johnston City beat them last week 30-0. First here, though, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Oh, it's a school song first? Okay, I'll wait a minute. The Salukis lost to Johnston City last week 30-0. Of course, these two teams being a closed conference, they all are common opponents to this point in the season. Fairfield defeated Red Hill 36-28. That was back on September 6th. And CZR defeated the Salukis the same score, 36-28, back on Friday, October 3rd. So, with the Salukis being 5-3, they have already, well, they're not quite qualified, but they are eligible for the postseason, while the Flora Wolves at 7-1 have clinched. Cesar Valier has also clinched in the conference at 6-2. Red Hill 5-3, Fairfield 5-3 as well. CZR needs a win tonight as they are 4-4. And they are playing Carmi, I believe. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, no. CZR is at Edwards County tonight. They need a win over Edwards County to become eligible for the playoffs. Edwards County comes into tonight's action at 2-6. It is senior night here at Dancy Field tonight at Flora High School. They have honored 12 seniors for the Wolves. Zane Groves, Parker Helm, Nikolai Straza, Gabriel Caleros, Trevin Hemrich, Andrew Shelby, Logan Keach, Draven Taylor, Tucker Childers, Peyton Scroggins, Andrew Hartman, and Delaney Bullard have been honored here tonight. Their parents came out onto the field and had a nice chance to give mom and dad a big old hearty hug and handshake and kiss and all that kind of stuff as it is senior night here in Flora. We will have the national anthem just shortly, but the not quite ready for that as yet. Taking a look at the some of the stats coming into tonight's contest, Cormac Massey, 8 weeks into the season, having just a dynamic year. He's ran for 1,034 yards and 19 touchdowns. In Southern Illinois, he is in second place throughout the entire district and area in the number of touchdowns with 19. Seventh place in rushing yardage with that 1,034. But hey, looking at the Red Hill Salukis, no chump there for Holden Jacobson. He has run for 893 yards for the Salukis over the course of the first 8 weeks of the season. He had a better first early part of his year as he had a top running night of 198 yards back in week 2. McCormick, for his top night, was back in week 6 with 248 yards for the Flora Wolves. Taking a look at passing on the season, the Salukis, pretty salty passing as well, as Avery Arbuckle comes in with 546 yards passing on the season, 6 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. Parker Helm, a lot more yards than that. He throws it quite a bit more, too, as he's got 924 yards on 88 passing attempts, just 4 touchdowns for Helm to go along with 4 interceptions. The only Flora Wolf or Red Hill Saluki in the top 30 in Southern Illinois in receiving is Keelan Crawford. He has had an outstanding year, 486 yards receiving, and he's number 12 in Southern Illinois. 2 touchdowns and on 486 yards on 23 catches. So, the Wolves looking for their 8th win on the season tonight. It would guarantee them just about a home game in the playoffs. They will announce the playoff opponents tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock. The big TV special is on. But you got to figure Flora is playing for a home game. For Red Hill, if they get to 6-3, they have a possibility of getting a home playoff game. There are a lot of different factors, playoff points, and different things involved in whether or not you get a home game. And at this point, nobody knows. At this point, nobody knows nothing. However, I can feel about 99% sure that Flora will get a home game. And there are the Flora Wolves introduced, or bopping through that gigantic big archway as they head out to the field. And we will have our national anthem very shortly. You see the Wolves in their home uniforms tonight are white, as opposed to the typical orange on orange or blue jerseys. Tonight is whiteout night for the Flora Wolves. And I got to tell you, it's pretty cool. The team looks great in those white uniforms with those silver helmets, blue numerals. As not too many in the audience knew about it. Not a whole lot of white out in the audience. The Red Hill Salukis, on the other hand, in their blue on blue uniforms with with red shoulder pad covers, and I like those Red Hill. You'll see those in just a minute. I love those Red Hill jerseys. Those are really nice with the numerals on the shoulders like that. The officials are on the field. I'll give you that lineup of officials here in just a moment. But first, we will have our national anthem. Actually, first we will have a moment of silence for the family of Zachary Bailey, killed in that tragic crash in Montana. There's the moment of silence, and now the national anthem played by the Marching Wolves. Our national anthem, final strains of it, performed by the Marching Wolves. They also announced the senior band members and senior cheerleaders this evening. I didn't get the opportunity to mark those names down, but congratulations on a fine career to all the band members and cheerleaders completing their football cheering careers at home. Well, maybe. Flora's going to get a home game next week. I'm just telling you, that's what's going to happen. The coin toss was held about 20 minutes ago. Red Hill won the toss, and they deferred. Flora will receive the kick to start the game. There's a good look at the Red Hill uniforms. Those are nice blue on blue. A little bit of shine to those pants. That's pretty cool. And great big numerals, easy to read. And I like that red shoulder pad cover with the numerals on the red covers as well. And a bright, shiny blue helmets. Under head coach Billy Gray, they have been bouncing around conferences and conferences and conferences since the end of the North Egypt Conference about 27 years ago. I make that 23 years ago. But I think they have found a home here in the Black Diamond Conference, and hopefully, at least for the football part of the Black Diamond Conference, as they're in the Midland Trail for just about everything else. We're just about ready to get underway here as Keelan Crawford is back deep for the Flora Wolves, along with Ashton Williams. Set to kick it away for the Salukis. Levi McCullough kicks it off. It's going to go... it's going to be picked up at about the 31-yard line, and it's dropped, and Flora, Red Hill is going to fall on it. What a play. Teddy Muskoff, pardon me, it is Brody Waddles falls on the football, and the first turnover of the game gives the Salukis the football. Kind of a long onside kick pooch type of thing. And the ball got lost on the ground, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Red Hill at the 28 of the Flora Wolves. What a shocking turn of events. Onside, let's call that an onside pooch kick, and it is successful. As the handoff goes straight up the gut for the Salukis, that's Levi McCullough, as he's going to pick up maybe 3, just straight up the middle. Avery Arbuckle, number 9, is the quarterback for the Salukis. He is a senior. They'll be, as I mentioned, handing off the ball quite a bit to Holden Jacobson, number 1. Jacobson a little bit bigger back than, or pardon me, a little bit smaller back than Levi McCullough. As into the shotgun goes Arbuckle. He's got 2 receivers in the slot on the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Handoff goes to McCullough, trying to go from the left side to the right. Gets to around the 25-yard line and nothing more, and no gain on the play. So the Salukis looking at 3rd down and a long 6, short 7. He did get just inside the 25, near the 24-yard line. So 3rd and 6 for the Salukis. The Wolves in their white uniforms with white jerseys, white pants, blue numerals, and Flora across their chests with those bright silver helmets. 2 receivers split out wide to the left, 1 to the right side for Arbuckle. He's got McCullough in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, and looks like that's going to be coming back as it's a false start called against the Salukis. So a break for the Wolves will bring it 3rd down and 11. Officials for tonight's contest: Josh Fox, Hunter Michael, Tyler Fitch, Nick Patton, and Justin Quant. $10:15 to go. 10-10 make it now in the first quarter. as this drive started at the 28. Back to throw goes Arbuckle. He cuts through some traffic, rolls to his right, throws it deep. He's got a man toward the end zone. It's incomplete. Intended down there for Gavin Toole. Hit his hands and kind of bounced off his helmet. But as it is, it'll be 4th and 11 for the Salukis at the 29 of the Flora Wolves. Nothing wrong with going for it here. If you punt it, there's just about as much chance to put it in the end zone and bringing it out to the 20 as there is of keeping it out of the end zone. We'll see. Maybe a pooch kick. As this is a funky setup. Back to throw is Arbuckle. He's chased, gets away from one man, throws it deep toward the end zone, and it is caught inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Catch is made by Holden Jacobson. Talk about throw it up and pray. As you see the wild formation there, they look like the Wolves were going to get him in the backfield, and that throw deep is the catch is made inside the 10 at the 7. How about that? A gain of 20 on the play. So 1st and goal for Red Hill, as they have the luck of the Irish on their side tonight. The Salukis do. 1st and goal to 7. Jacobson goes in motion, gets the pitch, tries to get to the left side. He's going to get to the 5-yard line, maybe across the 5 to around halfway between the 5 and the 4. 2nd and goal for the Salukis. Ball just inside the 5-yard line, maybe a foot off the 5 and a foot off the 4. That's Jacobson's first run tonight. He did make the catch on that long throw. One man split out very wide to the right. That is Brody Waddles. Hand off to Jacobson straight up the middle. He's grabbed in the middle and pushed backwards. In on the hit there, Andrew Hartman, the big senior. And it'll be a gain of a couple down to the 2. 3rd down and goal at the 2 for the Salukis. This drive started at the 28-yard line of the Wolves following that onside pooch kick. And the Wolves turned it over, caught it and fumbled. Under center goes Arbuckle. Hands it off to Jacobson, tries the left side. He's close, he's in. 2-yard touchdown plunge for Holden Jacobson with 8:02 to go. A 28-yard, 3-minute, 58-second drive. 2-yard plunge, and the Wolves will go for 2. Holden Jacobson, after not doing much the first few plays, came alive to the end. The pitch goes this time to Colby Crutchfield. He's going to be driven backward. The try for point is no good. So with 8:02 to go here in the first quarter, the Salukis do a little sneak attack, and they lead at 6-0. Back after these.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
I tell you what, if you're Billy Gray, you almost think about doing that little pooch onside thing again. McCullough puts the foot to the football. This is another onside to the same side. It's loose again, and Ashton Williams picks it up at the 35. Tries to get forward. He's going to get to about the 38, and that is where Flora will start with 7:56 to go here on the clock. Their own 38-yard line. And the Wolves will start out, make it the 39, as Parker Helm steps into the huddle for the first time tonight. It's Helm along with the big man, Cormac Massey, number 43, is the tailback. Kind of a full house backfield right there with Helm. The handoff goes to Massey. Straight up the gut, bounces across the 40 to about the 41 before he is brought down by Justice Bowman. Bowman is a senior defensive lineman, number 73. Good big nose guard. There's some good size boys out there on the Red Hill Saluki squad. They don't put their sizes on their roster, but looking at those boys face-to-face against the Flora line, pretty similar on both ways. As Helm in the shotgun. Hands it to Zane McKinney, and he's not going anywhere. He's driven backwards, a loss of about 6, all the way, make it 5, all the way back to the 36-yard line, and that'll bring up a third down and 13 for the Wolves. The offensive line on that right side of the Flora Wolves, like a sieve that time. It looked like almost a screen pass, the way the defensive line penetrated for the Salukis. Wolves are going to need to shore that up. 6:45 to go here in this first quarter. Still very early, 6-0 Red Hill. Fake handoff, back to throw is Helm. He's got Massey off to the right side. Breaks a tackle, gets out to about the 46. It's going to be a gain of 10. It's going to be shy about 3 yards of the first down. It's decision time for Brian Tackett. What's he want to do here on 4th down and 3? 2 out of the first 3 plays did not get 3 yards for the Wolves here in this first set of downs. They look like they're going to keep the offense on the field as Keelan Crawford heads out to the right side. Heading over to the left side for Flora is Gage Parker. Helm in the quarterback, the shotgun, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. Tries the right side. He's got the first down across midfield as he is brought down at about the 48-yard line of the Salukis. Nice run there by the quarterback, Parker Helm. As the one official stands on the 48, the others are standing out on there on the 49. It'll be the 48-yard line. Massey again, the back behind Helm. Fake handoff to Helm. Pitch on the option. Goes to Ashton Williams. He's got the right side corner. He makes the turn, and he's going to get across the 40. A gain of about 11 on the play. Close to 11, or maybe just 10. And they do give them the first down. He does get out to the 38-yard line. So a gain of 10 on the play for the Wolves. He needed 10. He got 10 on 1st and 10. Both teams offenses not having a ton of trouble tonight getting through the other team's defense, as it's 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Flora's first offensive possession. They're going to run an option to the left side. Helm keeps it. He's across the 30, knocked out of bounds at about the 28, make it to 27-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Wolves. Parker Helm having a good evening at the running the football so far tonight. He's got a couple of nice runs. Keelan Crawford brings the play in from the sideline for the Wolves. Ashton Williams, Zane McKinney, the slot. And now Williams gets into the I formation behind the fullback, Cormac Massey. Helm goes under center. Pitch goes to Williams. He tries to turn the corner, and he's not going to make it to the corner. That's going to be a loss of about a yard maybe or so. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? He did not, I don't think. They'll set the football. He did get to the line of scrimmage, back to the 27. All right. No gain on the play, no loss on the play. Williams having a little bit tougher sledding out there than Helm and then Massey. 2nd and 10 for the Wolves at the 27-yard line of the Salukis. Helm and Williams Massey and Williams beside Helm, and Helm gets swamped in the backfield. Great sack there for Levi McCullough. The Wolves are looking at 3rd down and very long. It'll be 3rd and around 17 for the Wolves, back at the 33-yard line. From where this is, you figure it's got to be 4-down territory, but 17 yards is a long way to go. As the defensive line really has been outstanding for Red Hill tonight. There's the screen. Massey's got it, a wide open field. He cuts through to the 10, to the 5. He's brought down inside the 5-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle. Saw that screen open up. There were 5 Red Hill Salukis in the backfield. They bit hard on that screen. It'll be 1st and goal for Flora. A gain of around 30 yards all the way down to the 4-yard line of the Red Hill Salukis. 1st and goal at the 4 for the Wolves. Massey takes the handoff straight up the gut. He's in for the touchdown. 4-yard touchdown dive for Cormac Massey. And the Wolves will go for 2 here. Try to get a 2-point lead with 3:26 to go here in this first quarter. They are going to kick. Wow, my bad. As they bring out Parker Helm, the quarterback kicks it up in the air, and it is good. So the Wolves take a 1-point lead with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-6 back after these.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer-first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
3 minutes, 26 seconds to go here in quarter number 1 as each team has had the football one time. I don't think you can really count Flora having the football on that initial kickoff. And each team has scored as the kick is away. Gathered at around the 22-yard line. I believe that was Waddles on the return for the Salukis. and picks up about 5 on the return. The Salukis will have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Close to the 29. Halfway between the 28 and the 29 with 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Avery Arbuckle brings his team to the line. Double wingbacks, single fullback behind Arbuckle. Handoff goes to the fullback, Levi McCullough. He is going to get hit in the hole and driven backwards. Got to the 30-yard line, and that's about, maybe picked up 1 or 2 more. Yeah, he did get 1 or 2 more. He's out to the 32. A gain of 3 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. This is game number 9 in a 9-game regular season. And boy, at this point in the year, teams have a pretty good idea what they're doing on offense and on defense, and it's just basically toughness on toughness. Push, push, push. Back to throw is Arbuckle. Rose to his right. Gets the ball away. It is incomplete. Intended for Waddles. There's going to be a holding against the holding against the Salukis. As on that rollout, one of the offensive linemen got his hands up and out. And I think it was either Bowen Hickson or Trent Benson, because the official just about hit him with the flag. You know you're going to get a flag if you're an offensive lineman when the official hits you with the flag. Been there, done that, folks. That's no fun. As it'll put the football all the way back to the 22-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down at 17. They need all the way to the 38. Arbuckle takes a high snap, looks to his left, throws it that direction. He's got a man. It's caught out there by Aiden Decker, and he's going to have a very close to 1st down yardage. He's going to get to the 40. He will have a 1st down. Arbuckle with all day to throw, as the offensive line for the Salukis really getting him nice protection out there. And Arbuckle had all day. He was staring down Aiden Decker before he threw that ball that direction. And Decker made the play. So 1st and 10 for the Salukis at their own 40-yard line. A gain of around 18 on the play. They needed 17. 1st and 10 at the 40. Arbuckle looks to throw again to his left. It is incomplete. Intended for Decker again out there on that left-hand side, as Decker got one hand up on it. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Line to gain is pretty much right on the midfield stripe for the Salukis. Flora leads it here 7-6. Flora looking for their 8th win of the season. Red Hill looking for win number 6. Both teams eligible for the playoffs. Flora has clinched a playoff spot. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pitch goes to the right side. Trying to turn the corner is Crutchfield, and he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4, near the 44-yard line as he's driven backwards. They're going to set it at the 43, it looks like. So 3rd down and 7 for the Salukis here. Nice pursuit by that defensive line and defensive secondary as Cormac Massey and Hartman making the big plays. Under center heads Arbuckle. Fakes the handoff. Looks to throw. He's in some trouble. Breaks through some traffic. Still on his feet. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be all. The defensive line held together as Zane Groves ends up making the tackle. It's going to go down as a gain of 1. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Salukis. It looks like with the change of personnel, the Salukis will be punting it away. Heading back for the Wolves is Gage Dugan and Keelan Crawford. Now Crawford tells Dugan, hey, you go ahead and stay up there. Back to kick it is Holden Jacobson. You got to watch out. He's a top runner. Bad snap, nearly blocked. And that ball barely got out of there. It's going to roll dead inside the 35 at about the 32-yard line. But the Salukis very fortunate that did not get blocked. As that snap, that was a lollipop back to the punter, to the punter Holden Jacobson. And he's probably thinking his lucky stars that he didn't eat a big shoulder pad on his foot. As the Wolves probably will have one play here before the end of this eventful first quarter. 7-6, Flora in the lead. This drive starting at their own 33. Handoff up the gut. Massey breaks through. He's going to have first down yardage across the 45 or right to the 45, and that will do it for the first quarter. Give him the 46-yard line as he picks up 13 on the carry. Clock is going to run to 0. That'll do it for the first quarter. A good one as the Flora Wolves lead the Red Hills Salukis by 1, 7-6. Back after these.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with
Flora with a man in motion to start this the second quarter. Handoff goes to Zane McKinney. This time he's able to pick up some yards as he picks up about 3. It'll be a second down and 7. But I tell you what, McKinney has had some rough luck tonight. He had to shuck and jive in that backfield to get away from some deep penetration again by the Salukis. It seems like whenever he's running, it takes a little longer for things to set up. Zane McKinney. Hand off to, again, to Massey. He's going to take his time, waits for his blocks to set up, picks up about 3, maybe 4, and the Wolves will be looking at third down and about a long 3 from the 47-yard line. They need the 44 of the Salukis for a first down. This drive started back at their own 33. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Helm under center. Fakes the handoff, then gives it to McKinney, and he's not going anywhere. Picks up about a yard. McCullough has him sawed out in there and just drops him. Levi McCullough along with Cohen Trainer. And what will the Wolves do on fourth down and a long 2? Looks like the Wolves are going to go for it as Parker Helm checks back into the game, along with Keelan Crawford and Gage Dugan. Of course, Parker Helm, the punter as well, so if he drops back and pooch punts, so you wouldn't be really surprised. I formation behind Helm. Hand off to Massey. Met in the hole. Bounces forward. He gets across the 39. It's going to be enough for a first down. Second effort will give it to him right at the 38. The Red Hill Saluki fans audibly distressed, and you can understand it. He did not look like he was going to get all that far, but second effort gets him falling forward as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38 for the Wolves. Back into the shotgun goes Helm. Fakes the handoff. It's an option. Pitches to McKinney. McKinney tries the left side. He gets through. A flag is thrown. McKinney's knocked out of bounds at about the 27. But we'll see a look into what the flag is going to be. I think that might be coming back. The holding took place. If it's holding, it took place about 10 yards downfield. Might go back to the original line of scrimmage here on this set of downs as... Well, let's see what the official... It'll go back from that spot. Holding against Flora. So from the spot of the foul, takes it right back to the 38, or the 43-yard line. So 1st and 10, basically, again for the Wolves. Negates a nice run by McKinney, but that might have been popped free by that hold. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Wolves reach the line of scrimmage. Fake handoff, back to throw. Helm looks deep. He's got Crawford down there. Crawford leaps but cannot get to it. Took his time, kind of stopped the heavy running, and then the ball was overthrown. Crawford needed to, he kind of adjusted on it. Is there a breeze? Not much of one, as Crawford kind of misjudged that ball in the air. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Wolves at the 43 of Red Hill. Wolves have already gone for it on the 4th down once on this drive. Back to throw again is Helm. Screen to the right side, McKinney outruns one man, still on his feet. Met at the 35, dropped at the 34. Levi McCullough with the block for Red Hill. With the tackle for Red Hill, but a gain on the play of about 8, maybe 9 to the 34-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9. So the Wolves in business inside the 35 of the Salukis. Red Hill defensive line has been caught on that screen a couple of times now. They read it a little better that time, but McKinney's speed helped out a ton. 2 slot, 2 receivers out wide as Helm takes his time. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. And flags will throw as it'll be a false start against Flora. Flora was trying to get the Salukis to jump offside, and the Salukis weren't having any of it. So instead of taking a timeout, Helm calls his own number, but nobody else was ready to go, and a false start against the Wolves. That brings up 3rd and 6 for Flora. Fake handoff pitch to the left side. McKinney's got some room, has the corner. He's going to get dropped shy of the 30. It's going to be very close to the first down. Gets to around the 32, and it will be a first down for the Wolves. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line for Flora. This drive started back at their own 33 about 4.5 minutes ago. 1st and 10 at the 32. Florida doesn't mind burning all kinds of clock. They've got a 1-point lead, 7-6. Flora in the white uniforms here at home tonight. Cormac Massey met in the hole. Going to fall forward to about the 30. Give him a gain of 2 on the carry. As he's brought down by Gavin Toole. Looked like Holden Jacobson in on that hit. Wolves taking their time getting a play in as the play clock down to 15 seconds when Helm gets back into the huddle. Crawford off to the right side. Williams the slot on that side. I formation behind Helm. Pitch goes to the tailback. That's McKinney. Breaks through a tackle, gets down to the 25. Pickup of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up third down and about, he only got to the 26. So 3rd and 4 for the Wolves. And after what we've seen earlier in this drive, Flora will go for it if it is within any kind of reasonable distance on 4th down. 3rd and 4. They need the 22-yard line. Back into the shotgun goes Parker Helm. Hands it to Massey. Massey dragging Holden Jacobson with him. And he's going to fall forward. I think he's going to be shy of the first down. Where are they going to put it? Put the football just between the it's at the 22-yard line as they are going to give them the first down. So he got right to the line to gain. One of the Salukis was slow to get up. I guess he got back up while I was checking the yardage. He went to the sideline. Good. Under 6 minutes to go in this first half. The entire second quarter, Flora has had the football. Handoff to Massey, tries the left side, cuts back against the grain, gets across the 20 to around the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of, give him 3, gets to the 19-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Wolves. This drive started back at their own 33-yard line with 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. They probably won't snap it till right around 5 minutes on the clock here, deep into the second quarter. They're into the red zone now. Massey, the lone back in the backfield with Helm. Helm looks to throw. He's got a man out to the left side, caught by Dugan. Dugan to the 10, heads to the pylon. He's close. The Wolves will have a 1st and goal inside the 5. It looks like they're going to put it at around the 3. So 1st and goal for the Wolves at the 3. Clock stops with the first down. And I believe he must have gone out of bounds because they haven't restarted the clock. And the handoff to Massey. Takes his time in the backfield. He's going to get to around the 1. Stopped just shy of the end zone. And Flora looking to extend their lead. You figure if Flora scores here, they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 2-score game. But that doesn't matter yet. 2nd down and goal at the 1. Under center heads Helm. Handoff, straight up the gut, a dive, and is good for a touchdown. Flora on a 1-yard touchdown plunge. Cormac Massey with his 21st touchdown of the season. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Wolves went 67 yards as they're going to go for 2 again. High snap brought down. The kick is away, and that is no good. So with 4:25 to go here in the first half, the Wolves lead the Salukis 13-6. Back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
67-yard drive in 7 minutes and 48 seconds as the Wolves take the lead or add to their lead. Extend it to 7 points, 13-6 over Red Hill. Set to kick it away for Flora is Gabriel Caleros. One of the seniors, that is a high arcing kick. Grabbed at the 28-yard line by Levi McCullough. Goes straight forward, and he's going to get dropped right at the 40-yard line. That's where the Salukis will start. The offense has been cooling their heels for quite some time here for the Salukis. About 15 minutes in real time, as they will have it at their own, make it the 38-yard line. With 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go, 4:20 to go now here in the second quarter. First time Salukis have had the ball. Arbuckle is under center, hands it to the man coming around in motion. Nice run straight up the middle for Holden Jacobson. And he's going to pick up about 7, give him 8 all the way out to the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 2. As the clock is on the roll, neither team has burned a timeout here in this first half. So each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Arbuckle goes under center. He's got McCullough behind him in his stance. In motion goes Jacobson again. The reverse handoff will go to Gavin Toole. He'll get out across the line to gain. It'll be a first down for the Salukis. Gavin Toole, senior running back, outside linebacker. Needed 3, got 3. That'll bring up a first and 10 at the 48. Leighton Moore brings the play in to the quarterback. It's Billy Gray making the play calls from the sideline. Head coach for the Salukis. He's been there, 17, 18 years. In motion goes Moore. Back to throw is Arbuckle. Looks to his left. He's going to try to run for it. A shoestring tackle for Flora by Moore, Memphis Moore. But falling forward for about 5 yards after the shoestring tackle, it's going to be second down at 7. 5 yards after he was caught, after the grabbed his foot. So, second and 7 inside Flora territory now. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. At some point, Red Hill's going to have to start thinking about conserving time. And a false start as going in motion was Holden Jacobson. That was fine, but Gavin Toole jumped too from his slot over on the left-hand side. So that moves the football back 5 yards. It'll be second down and 12. Yeah, that's got to be that's unpleasant when you're the guy running the plays in and you're the one who commits the foul. That means you got to go talk to the coach. And the coach doesn't want to talk to you because he wants to keep his job. Second down and 12 for the Salukis at their own 46. Fake handoff on the option. It's going to be a keeper as Arbuckle gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up about half a yard, if that. They're going to put it down at it's going to be, he didn't get anything. Back at the 46-yard line, so no gain on the play. That'll make it third down and 12 for the Salukis. Salukis had to punt back at the end of the first quarter. The punt was not very far, and the snap was not very usable. They made do, but they would like a lot better if they have to do it again. They hope not to have to do it again. One man split out to each direction. Handoff to Jacobson. He cuts back against the grain, met at midfield, falls forward, and he's going to pick up about 5. And with 1:06 to go in the first half, Flora takes their first time out. We'll take it as well as the Salukis looking at 4th down and 7. We'll take a timeout back after these.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Week 9, the Salukis 5-3, the Wolves 7-1. Wolves safely ensconced into the playoffs. Send Gage Dugan back to return it, as the Salukis are going to take a timeout, trying to get the Wolves to jump offside. Wouldn't have gotten them the first down, but may as well try it. See if you can't catch a overly aggressive Flora Wolves squad. Timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
Flora Savings Bank. We make loans to all types of businesses. We can do it all. We've always been known for home loans, but now we do offer fixed rates and home equity lines of credit.
I like doing mortgage loans, especially the first-time home buyers that have never owned their own house before. Get to see the excitement on their face when it's all said and done and they actually own their own house.
There's so much I like about the bank, community-minded, great products, great services, just a great place to bank.
Since 2004, Ed Lewis Trucking has been moving America forward. Family-owned and built on values that matter. Reliability, hard work, and service you can count on. From dry van freight to dump and hopper bottoms, plus top-tier truck maintenance in their state-of-the-art shop that's open to all truckers, not just their own fleet. They're growing stronger, expanding with their recent acquisition of McKinney Trucking, but never losing sight of what drives them. It's Ed Lewis Trucking. Family-driven, service-proven. Call Ed Lewis Trucking at 618-686-3555.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Welcome back to Flora, as there's been a flurry of timeout activity. The Salukis came back out, wanted to run a play, and they are going to run a play here with 4th down and 7. They need the 42-yard line for a first down. Arbuckle back to throw for the Salukis. He pulls it. He heads to the he's got the first down at the 40-yard line. He's still on his feet to the 35, and he's dropped. As the Salukis get a first down. What happened after Flora called the timeout? The Salukis came out in punt formation, tried to deke that punt, and then Red Hill called a timeout. Nobody did anything. Flora called another timeout when Red Hill came out to run a play. Then Red Hill came out and ran a play successfully. 1st and 10 at the 35. Arbuckle to throw. Looks for Toole over on the left-hand side. It's incomplete. That will stop the clock with 37 seconds to go, as the Salukis have 2 timeouts remaining. And Flora has one, right? Yeah, Flora called 2 timeouts. Red Hill called 1. Strange thing, boy, you just after no timeouts the entire first half, there were 3 called in between 2 different plays being run. Doesn't happen like that very often. So, second down and 10. Football at the 34-yard line of the Wolves. Wolves desperately need to stop a score here because Red Hill's going to get the football to start things off in the second half. Holden Jacobson straight up the gut. He's going to get inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, and timeout is taken by the Salukis with 30 seconds to go. First and 10 inside the 20. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
30 seconds to go here in the first half. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Flora kind of shot themselves in the toe as they took that timeout and gave Red Hill enough time to change their mind about punting. Now the Salukis are inside the 20-yard line of the Wolves. Call it the 19, first and 10. In the shotgun is Avery Arbuckle. High snap. He brings it down. He looks to his left. He throws it that direction. It's incomplete to Levi McCullough. It is a forward pass as Ashton Williams picked it up, and he was heading to the far west end zone before being slowed down. With the incomplete pass, it stops the clock, puts the football back again at the 18-yard line. 25 seconds to go here. It's second down and 10 for the Salukis. Haven't seen a ton of kicking game as yet for the Salukis. They're going to want to get into the end zone. Arbuckle in the shotgun. He's got Jacobson ahead of him there. And McCullough also in the backfield. They roll to the left. Arbuckle looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. A loss of about 8 on the play as a flag is thrown. Holding against the Salukis. So actually, if you're Flora, you probably decline this. Make it third down and 16 from their third and 18 from the 26 or so. But they're going to take it. And with 19 seconds to go, the Salukis will be looking at second down and 20 from the 28. Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, now they're looking over at Coach Tack, and he says decline it. I saw him over on the sideline. He says decline it and start the clock. As the officials are they're a little confused, trying to figure out where to put the football and what to do. Coach Billy Gray's taking the opportunity to talk to his team. Nobody's called timeout. As the officials talking things over, they're going to put the football down at the 26-yard line, and Red Hill has taken a timeout. Okay, Red Hill has burned their final timeout of the half. They're looking at third down and 18 from the 26-yard line. And we'll keep it right here with 19 seconds to go in this first half. This drive started at the 38-yard line for the Salukis at their own 38-yard line with 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go. They took their time getting to about midfield when they were stopped with about a minute to go, 1:06 to be exact, and then the battle of timeouts has ensued since then. When they called that first timeout, this quarter had taken 15 minutes with a minute to go. And now we're going to end up getting out of here around 8 o'clock. That's fine. Flora does have one timeout remaining. It's 3rd down and 18 for the Salukis. They spread everybody out. Arbuckle in the shotgun. And a high snap. He brings it down but runs for his life. He is in severe trouble. Going to get dropped at the 29. Red Hill can't stop the clock. 10 seconds to go. Clock is moving. It's 4th down. They're going to have to throw for the end zone if they can get everybody back in town. 3 seconds to go. High snap again. Looking for the end zone. It's not going to make it. The ball knocked away by Keelan Crawford. And that will end the first half. No flags on the field. As late in that half, the center snap to Avery Arbuckle got a little bit dicey. And the Salukis drive will stall as the Wolves defense steps up. So, after 2 periods of play, the Wolves lead the Salukis 13-6. We'll take a quick break, come back and see if we can't catch some of the band here from Flora Dancing Field after these.
At Clay County Hospital, we are dedicated to providing quality care for you and your family. Our skilled medical team is committed to your well-being, ensuring that you receive the personalized attention you deserve. From filling your prescriptions at our state-of-the-art pharmacy to a visit with our compassionate behavioral health providers, we're here to support you every step of the way in your journey. Experience the difference at Clay County Hospital, where your health is our priority. Clay County Hospital. Complete care, start to finish.
Trinity Health and Wellness in Louisville is proud to be the first nurse practitioner-owned clinic and med spa in our area, combining trusted family medical care with proven aesthetic treatments all under one roof. Our practice cares for the whole family. Our med spa offers advanced treatments like laser therapy, injectables, shockwave therapy, bioidentical hormone replacement using pellets, IV therapy, and discounted blood work. We also carry skincare lines and medical supplements. Visit us at trinityhealthandwellness.net.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
When the game's on, Catch TV is where you go. The best of local high school sports and community events. And now, Catch TV has even more. Tune in for fresh, exciting daytime shows, all shot locally, right here at the Wabash Catch TV studios. Go to wabash.net or give us a call to find out how you can become a Catch TV subscriber for just $15 a month. Catch the action. Catch the conversation. Catch TV.
The Marching Wolves taking the field. By the way, didn't get an opportunity to mention the senior cheerleaders honored tonight, as well as Alexi Stork, Andy Henson, Haley Wicke, and Sydney Dawkins. Congratulations to the senior football cheerleaders as they were honored prior to the contest, along with Flora seniors Zane Groves, Parker Helm, Nikolai Strazala, Gabriel Caleros, Trevin Hemrick, Andrew Shelby, Logan Keach, Draven Taylor, Tucker Childers, Peyton Scroggins, Andrew Hartman, and Delaney Bullard. The Wolves scored on a 2-yard plunge by Holden Jacob. Red Hill opened the scoring on a 2-yard plunge by Holden Jacobson with 8:07 to go in the first quarter. That finished a 28-yard drive in 3:58. The run failed for the extra point, made it 6-0 Salukis. And then Flora responded with a 4-yard dive. Cormac Massey completing a 62-yard drive in 4 minutes 36 seconds. Helm's kick was good. Flora took a 7-6 lead. And then with 4:25 to go in the first half, following a 7-minute 48-second 67-yard drive, Cormac Massey with a 1-yard touchdown plunge. The kick failed. That gave us our halftime score of 13-6. Here they are, folks, the Marching Wolves.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Flora Savings Bank, we make loans to all types of businesses. We can do it all. We've always been known for home loans, but now we do offer fixed rates and home equity lines of credit.
I like doing mortgage loans, especially the first-time home buyers that have never owned their own house before. Get to see the excitement on their face when it's all said and done and they actually own their own house.
There's so much I like about the bank, community-minded, great products, great services. It's just a great place to bank.
Since 2004, Ed Lewis Trucking has been moving America forward. Family owned and built on values that matter. Reliability, hard work, and service you can count on. From dry van freight to dump and hopper bottoms, plus top tier truck maintenance in their state-of-the-art shop that's open to all truckers, not just their own fleet. They're growing stronger, expanding with their recent acquisition of McKinney Trucking, but never losing sight of what drives them. It's Ed Lewis Trucking, family driven, service proven. Call Ed Lewis Trucking at 618-686-3555.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask a crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Welcome back here to Dancy Field. Some replays. There's the first play of the game where we're thinking Ashton Williams just didn't realize what was going on. There's the ball was on the ground, and he thought maybe it was theirs to keep, and it was not, as Red Hill scores on this funky play. They don't score. They get down inside the 10-yard line on that weird little setup. A nice catch down there, and scored on a 2-yard plunge there by Holden Jacobson. There's Jacobson taking the handoff and scoring over the left side. Flora responded with a 4-minute, 36-yard drive themselves, culminated in that 4-yard dive by Cormac Massey. And then after a 7.5-minute drive, Massey falls across the goal line there for his second touchdown plunge of the game. And the Wolves in their white uniforms tonight, white out tonight, lead the Red Hill Salukis 13-6. Red Hill will get the football to start things off here in the second half. Taking a look at some scores throughout the Black Diamond Conference. All these are either late first half or halftime. CZR leads Edwards County 22-7. It is El Dorado over Carmi White County 22-6. Carmi in danger of their first 0-9 season in years and years and years. It is Cesar Valier and Johnston City locked up 6 apiece. Late in the second quarter, Fairfield leads Hamilton County down at Hamilton County 38-6. The Mules are trying to pick up, let's see, that would be their 6th win of the season, and trying to get a home game. Don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, however, it might be against the Mount Carmel Aces, who lead Lawrenceville 21-8 near the half. Elsewhere in Southern Illinois, this one probably a pretty big one for the Flora fans. Need Chester to beat Nashville and make Nashville like 6-3, or what would Nashville end up if they get beat? 5-4. 5-4. Chester leads Nashville 7-0. That is at Chester. That's in the second quarter. Elsewhere in the second, Effingham leads Centralia 9-7. It's DuQuoin over Murfreesboro 26-0. And Benton leads Harrisburg at the half 21-0 as the Salukis and Wolves get ready for a second half here. The only turnover of the game was on that opening kickoff as the Wolves fumbled the kick away, a muffed kick. And the Salukis adroitly hopping on it, taking over and heading in for their first score of the game on a 28-yard drive that took 3 minutes 58 seconds. Looked like, for all the world, the Salukis might pick up a score at the end of the half as they were driving, got to the Flora 18-yard line before the defense stiffened up a bit and were able to burn all the timeouts for the Salukis. Salukis had the football at the end, but couldn't do anything with it as the Wolves sacked them the last two times they tried to get anything going. So it's Flora here over Red Hill at the half, 13-6. We're about 30 seconds away from the second half kickoff. The Salukis taking the field, ready to get the football back. It will be Flora kicking from the west to the east. Heading back to return the kick for Red Hill. That is Brody Waddles and Holden Jacobson. As the Wolves yet to come out for their kick, that's going to be Gabriel Caleros, most likely kicking the football. Flora looking to complete their best regular season, I believe, since 1966 when they went 10-0. As the Wolves trying to go 8-1 in the regular season, ensure a home game for the playoffs, and defend Dancy Field. Flora will go into 2A for the postseason, while the Salukis will be 1A in the postseason. At their 5 wins, they should still get in. May have to travel to somebody who's like 8-1 or 9-0. That's never any fun. As they've switched kickers, it's going to be Parker Helm kicking off here to begin the second half. And he puts foot to football and drives it all the way back to about the 15-yard line, where it's gathered up by Holden Jacobson. He's going to get out to across the 25 to about the 27 or 28-yard line, where the Salukis will begin their second half at their own 28-yard line. Pretty solid game so far for Avery Arbuckle and Holden Jacobson, but they took the lead early. The Wolves scored a couple of times. Wolves leading the time of possession by a bit, as this one will start at the 28-yard line. Arbuckle goes under center. He's got Levi McCullough behind him. Hand off to McCullough. He bounces outside. He's gathered and grabbed and dropped down by Delaney Bullard. Folks looking for a flag of some kind, unsportsmanlike conduct, or maybe a face mask, but he had the shoulder pad, looked like. So a loss on the play. Oh, no, pickup of 2 on the play. He got it picked up a couple before being pulled backward by Bullard. Bullard on the line along with Tucker Childers. Zane Groves. As under center again goes Arbuckle. Puts Jacobson in motion. Pass out to the left-hand side, right-hand side, gathered in by Waddles. Brody Waddles will pick up about 5. No. He got all the way out to the 38. Wow. All right. As the Flora Wolves are talking to the officiating, how do you get out that far, they're saying. I'm kind of wondering to myself, if you had a replay on that, I'd take a look, but probably don't. That's fine. Ty Landreth out in the truck running the replay machine. Mason Hager on one camera, Bill Reed on a camera, Steve Jordan on a camera. Throw out to the left side is knocked away. Outstanding defense, Ashton Williams. Intended over there for Aiden Decker. He had a catch or two in that first half. And with the incompletion, it'll be second down at 10. 10.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Red Hill Salukis looking for a tying score or take the lead as they typically go for 2. Here's the replay. Oh, I missed it. Back into the shotgun goes Arbuckle. Looks to throw. Throws it off the right side. It's caught by by Waddles across midfield to the 45-yard line. What a nice catch by Brody Waddles, a gain of around 17 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Salukis. They got a nice drive going here to start things off in the second half. Flora missing that extra point. Here's the throw to Waddles across midfield. He took a shot, you see, from Gage Dugan, but he held on. Nice catch by Waddles. So, 1st and 10 at the 45 for the Salukis. Again, Arbuckle back to throw. Throws, he's got a man. It's picked off by Dugan. Going the other way to the 40, the 50, across the 50, and to the 30, the 20. He's going to be pulled down and knocked out of bounds at about the 10-yard line of the Wolves. A 60-yard return for Gage Dugan. That's the first turnover of the game for the Salukis. What a play. Dugan times out. He's breaking. You'll see him just step right in front. Had he not made that catch, it was nothing but green grass and goal line for Holden Jacobson. And as you see, he's going to get all the way near the 10-yard line. Football laying at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Wolves. What a turn of events with 9:47 to go here in the third quarter. In the shotgun, handoff to Zane McKinney. He's not going to make the corner as he gets dropped for a loss of about a yard. Loss of a yard, call it. No, they gave him back to the original line of scrimmage at the 10. So it'll be a 2nd and goal from the 10 for the Wolves. Tell you what, Zane McKinney, they've run him a few times tonight, and he has had some issues each time. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. Handoff to Cormac Massey, and he runs into traffic as well. Nice defensive effort there. Levi McCullough along with Holden Jacobson. And the Salukis trying to stiffen up and keep the Wolves out of the end zone. You got to figure the Wolves not going to be kicking a field goal. That was a loss of 1 on the play back to the 11-yard line. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Wolves leave the huddle. Into the shotgun. 3rd and goal from the 11. Back to throw is Helm. Rolls to his right. He's got nobody out there. Has to go back to his left. Throws it deep toward the end zone to Dugan. It's incomplete. The ball falling just short of Gage Dugan. And the Wolves fortunate not to lose a ton on that play as Parker Helm was heading backwards. So it'll be 4th and goal for Flora at the 11-yard line. of the Salukis. If nothing else for the Wolves, even if they do not score, they have basically flipped the field possession-wise. 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Back into the shotgun. Massey with Helm in the backfield. Two receivers to the right. Straight back, throw across the middle intended for Dugan. Well defended by Arbuckle, and that ball is incomplete. So, Wolves can't do anything after the interception from Dugan. And so it will be Red Hill football at their own 11-yard line. Red Hill defense stiffens up, keeps the Wolves out of the end zone. That first couple of rushes getting nothing and then -1 really affected the play calls that time for Flora. Arbuckle will go under center for the Salukis. Sets a man in motion. Hands it to him. That is Holden Jacobson. He loses the football. Picked up by Cormac Massey. Massey to the end zone. He's not going to make it in. Stopped at the 3, but another turnover. And this one a lot closer. Well, not much closer, about 7 yards closer. The Wolves will have it at the call it the 3-yard line. You see the ball bounces out here to Massey. There's the ball. Massey picks it up at the 12, chugs toward the end zone, and he's going to get stopped inside the 5 at the 3. With 8:05 to go in the third. Straight up the gut, the handoff to Massey. He scores his third touchdown of the night on one play. 3-yard plunge for Cormac Massey with 8:02 to go in the third. The Wolves will go for 2. Nope, but yes, they will. As checking in, that quarterback is Memphis Moore. The direct snap to Massey. Did he get in? He did. 2-point conversion is good. Flora takes a 21-6 lead with 8:02 to go in the third. Back after these.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting to work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
2 turnovers here in the second half, really hurting the Salukis as they fall behind by 15 with 8 minutes to go in the third. The football is kicked away, and a nice gather at the 20 coming straight up field, picking up about 13 yards on the return is Holden Jacobson, and the Salukis will begin this time at about their 33-yard line. The Wolves having 2 possessions in a row inside the 10-yard line of the Salukis. Salukis able to dodge one bullet, but not the second. So, with 7:58 to go here in the third quarter, Cormac Massey trying to exhort the Wolves fans into firing up. As heading to the line of scrimmage is Avery Arbuckle. Arbuckle checks out the defense, hands it on the misdirection to Holden Jacobson. He's going to pick up about 5 gets out to around the 38-yard line. And it will be a pickup of 5 for Jacobson, the senior running back for the Salukis. Makes it second down at 5, football at the 38. The 38 of Red Hill. Red Hill's been moving the ball nicely, but here in the second half, the turnovers have hurt. Arbuckle back under center. He's got McCullough behind him. Double wing back set. He looks to throw, and he's going to try to run up the middle. He is met and dropped. And the ball came out, but I think he was down. Or are they going to put the foot? No, he was not down. As they put the football back to the 30, it'll be a loss on the play of about 5. Third down and 13 for the Salukis. All of a sudden having trouble handling the football. 43-yard line is the line to gain. The football is sitting at the 30. Salukis, as it gets cooler, the football may be getting a little bit slicker. Arbuckle in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Make it 3 as McCullough heads out 2. Arbuckle fights for his life. He's got a man. It is caught on the right-hand side by Brody Waddles. A flag is thrown in the backfield. However, it'll be holding against the Salukis, and that's going to negate the reception. It was a pickup of about 9 on the catch. The football will be moving backwards, however, as they'll move it back from the 30 back to the 20-yard line, and that will bring up third down and 23 for the Salukis as they're going backwards. Playing safety for the Wolves all the way back across the 45 is Gage Dugan. He can't let anything behind him. He had an interception return of 60 yards just a little bit ago. Under center is Arbuckle. The pitch to the left side, Jacobson. He's got some nice room. He's going to pick up across the 25 to about the 26 or 7-yard line. Picks up about 7. And the Salukis looking at 4th down and plenty. Call it 4th and 16. They need the 43 for a first down. And Salukis look like they are going to punt it away. Back to kick is Holden Jacobson. Back to return for the Wolves, Keelan Crawford. Jacobson only has punted 1 time tonight, and it was a little dicey. Another high snap. He brings it down. Punt is to his right. Bounces at midfield. Takes a Red Hill roll and is stopped at the 38-yard line. So it will be a kick of about, that's a pretty good punt, around 35, 36 yards. The Wolves will start at their own 38-yard line, call it the 39-yard line with 5:02 to go here in the third. The Wolves already with 1 possession of 7 minutes, 48 seconds in the second quarter. They'd love to burn about that much time here and get some points and try to finish this game off. Big full T formation backfield behind Helm. Fakes the handoff. Pitches to Williams trying to get around the right side. He's not getting anywhere near the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple for Ashton Williams. Loss of 1. They put the football at the 38. The 49 is the line to gain. The Wolves probably just happy to keep the clock running up by 15 here with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Flora, if they win it, moves to 8-1 on the season. Salukis looking for their 6th win of 2025. Back to throw is Helm. It's a screen, and it is incomplete. Massey had some blockers set up. The having to rush the pass as the defensive line got in even faster than Helm expected on the screen. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the Wolves. How widely will Parker Helm and Brian Tackett open up the offense? Head coach Brian Tackett for Flora calls the offensive plays. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to throw is Helm. Good offensive block. He throws it deep. Has a man. It is caught. Gage Dugan at the 20-yard line, and it's a gain of 42 on the play. Gage Dugan able to get down underneath. As you see the line of scrimmage of 38, there's the long, high throw. Dugan, well defended, runs under it, and able to pull it out of the sky right off the hands of Leighton Moore. Great reception by the senior from Flora. Pardon me, the junior from Flora. Into the shotgun goes Parker Helm. Screen again, this time to the right side. Wide open for Massey. Makes a cut to his right. Looks to the end zone. Gets in. A flag is thrown behind the play. We'll see what that one's all about, as it is a touchdown. And calling for an illegal man downfield. That will not be a touchdown. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The Wolves a little bit far downfield. Pass was caught. Must have been caught past the line of scrimmage. I thought he had it in the backfield, but oh well. Loss of 5 on the penalty. And it will remain 1st down. That is not a loss of down penalty. So 1st and 15 from the 26. Back into the shotgun. Again to Massey. Basically the same play. Massey, nice open field tackle over there by the Red Hill Salukis. Beautiful tackle by Waddles, Brody Waddles. Still a gain on the play of about 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11 from the 21. Make it 2nd down and 10 from the 21 for the Wolves. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Pick up a 5 after that 5-yard penalty. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 to the left, but they were close to the line. Back to throw. Helm to the left side. It is caught by Dugan. Goes into traffic, still on his feet. He's going to get down across the 10-yard line, or to the 10-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down. First down for the Wolves, I think, as there's an injured Saluki on the field getting up slowly. It will be all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Wolves basically sitting inside the 10 or on the 10 as we have a stoppage of play for an injured player. Coming off to the side on his own, DJ Brashear. He looks like he'll be okay. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wolves. Football laying on the 10-yard line. It's been all Flora offensively here in this second half, as the Salukis have had a couple of turnovers and a punt. Pitch to Zane McKinney. Tries the right side. Oh, nice tackle. Coming out of the inside, Holden Jacobson hits him and drops him rudely at the line of scrimmage. Oh, check that. Gained 3 on the play. It will be 2nd goal at the 7. I didn't think he got that far. I have a bad angle on it. 2nd and goal for the Wolves at the 7. 2 minutes and change here left in the 3rd quarter. This drive started back at their own 39 with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Fake handoff to Massey. Back to throw. Helm looks inside. Is it picked? It is incomplete. Looked like an opportunity for Avery Arbuckle. I thought he had it as it was behind the intended receiver. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 7 for the Wolves. The Wolves and Salukis. The Salukis have really been dodging some major blows down here on this end of the field here in this 3rd quarter. If they get out of this without any points, they're like Houdini. As a flag is thrown, it's going to be a offside, lining up offside for Flora in the neutral zone. Boy, that's a tough one to take on the 9th week of the season. You're the wide receiver. You know exactly where the football is. But sometimes you don't communicate well with the side judge, and that's what happens. So the Wolves looking now at third and goal from the 12. Helm in the shotgun. It's got Massey beside him. Looks to his right. Throws the screen over the middle. Caught by Massey. He chugs to the end zone. Did he get in? Stopped shy. Going to be stopped at the 1. And the Wolves are looking at... Oh, there's an illegal man downfield again. Oh. I didn't see the flag, but... illegal man downfield. That'll make it 3rd down and 17 now for Flora. And the official is going in to talk to the huddle, tell the offensive linemen what they're doing wrong. They're just too far downfield. You get across the line of scrimmage a couple of yards, they're going to see you. Back to throw again is Helm on 3rd and goal from the 17. Looks to the middle. He's got a man, and it's through the arms of Keelan Crawford. Crawford had to spin around. It was a little bit behind him, but through his arms, and that'll bring up 4th and goal for the Wolves at the 17-yard line of the Salukis. The Wolves have been playing this entire quarter inside the red zone of the Salukis. So far, only 7 points to come from it. Or 8 points to come from it. Back to throw is Helm. Rolls to his left. He's being chased. Fires downfield. It's picked off. Picked off by Leighton Moore. And I tell you what, the Salukis dodge it again. They're like Neo from the Matrix out there dodging bullets. The turnover will give the Salukis the football at their own 10-yard line. How about that? First and 10 from the 12. The 12-yard line for the Salukis. Actually, they'd been better off just knocking that to the ground. They'd have picked up 5 yards on it. As you see the replay, bringing it out to the 12, but you can't tell a kid to drop an interception. That's just not cool. On the handoff, bringing it around the right side is Moore. A little bit of misdirection there. He's going to get out to the 17 or so. And they give him the 16-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Salukis. As we go under a minute to play here in this 3rd quarter. Salukis only down by 2 scores, and they ought to be thanking their lucky stars and their defenders, because that has been a defensive effort here in this 3rd quarter to keep that this close with the field position the Wolves have had. Run to the right side by Jacobson. He picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 4 from the 18-yard line for the Salukis. 20 seconds to go on the game clock. They're going to be able to let the game clock run out here on the 3rd period. We'll head to the west side of the field where the Salukis will try it on 3rd and 4 from their own 18-yard line. The only one scorer in this 3rd quarter coming on a 3-yard plunge by Cormac Massey. After 3, it is Flora 21, Red Hill 6. Back after these.
Give me a lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh, yeah. Give me all your guns, too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
At Clay County Hospital, we are dedicated to providing quality care for you and your family. Our skilled medical team is committed to your well-being, ensuring that you receive the personalized attention you deserve. From filling your prescriptions at our state-of-the-art pharmacy to a visit with our compassionate behavioral health providers, we're here to support you every step of the way in your journey. Experience the difference at Clay County Hospital, where your health is our priority. Clay County Hospital. Complete care, start to finish.
12 minutes to go in the football game. Flora leads the Red Hill Salukis 21-6. As I mentioned earlier, Carmi, if they lose tonight, going 0-9. And I'm told by Todd Countryman, the affable clock runner up here in the booth, that would be the first 0-9 season for the Carmi Bulldogs since 1967. So how about that? This is basically like the mid-60s. Flora having their finest year since 1966. Carmi having their most difficult year since 1967. How about that? So 3rd down and 4 for the Salukis at their own 18-yard line. Plenty of time for Red Hill, down by 2 scores. They got to hold on to the football, though. They had a couple of turnovers in that 3rd quarter. They put Jacobson in motion. He'll be the option man. He takes the pitch. He is going to have very close to 1st down yardage. Looks like he'll have it at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 for Holden Jacobson. Nice running for the senior from Red Hill. He came into tonight's action with about 800 yards on the season. And he has just been adding to that. 21-6. Red Hill led 6-0 and 3 scores in a row for Flora. Red Hill trying to answer back. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Fake pitch, handoff straight up the gut, goes to McCullough, and he's going to pick up a couple, gets out near the 25-yard line. And the Saluki is slow to get up. That's an offensive lineman. Looks like, again, maybe DJ Brashear slow to get up as they'll call out the training staff with 11:15 to go here in the football game. These two teams, of course, getting back together in their 3rd conference, as they were conference mates in the NEC for 70 years, 80 years. How long did the NEC last? 75 years. Flora and Red Hill and Lawrenceville were the first to get out back in 2002 or so. And they then joined in the Little Illini Conference for about a dozen years or so before Red Hill out-enrolled by most teams in that. They were the smallest team for years in the Little Illini Conference, as DJ Brashear making his way off the field. He's the center. That's a tough man to replace, and he is not putting any weight on that left foot. Now he's beginning to put a little bit of weight on it. There he goes as he heads off under his own power as he heads off the field and gets a rousing round of applause from the Salukis fans over here. Bowen Hickson replaces him at the center spot. Hickson is a freshman. Is that right? Hickson is a freshman. That's a tough call with the playoffs on the horizon. 11 minutes to go here in the ball game. Back to throw is Arbuckle. He's got a man deep. It is knocked away. Knocked away by Ashton Williams as he had Aiden Decker deep. Williams keeping an eye on the football and he let Decker beat him deep, but able to keep an eye on the ball. A slight underthrow helped out Williams there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. for the Salukis. Down by 2 scores. You figure if they don't pick it up here on third down, they'll go for it on fourth down with just 10:51 to go in the football game. They took the football here at their own 12 with 1:17 to go in the third. Delayed handoff and nowhere to go for Levi McCullough. He ran right into Zane Groves, and Groves is fired up out there. Along with some help from Memphis Moore and their teammates, the Salukis, after the loss of 2 on the play, will head back to punt it away. Holden Jacobson, the punter, he can run, as we know. So the Wolves reminding themselves of that. Line of scrimmage is the 23. Be a new snapper, too, I think, for the Salukis. Better snap. Kick is away. That's a good kick. Gathered at the 49 is Keelan Crawford, and he is immediately struck by Gavin Toole. So the Wolves will have it inside Salukis territory at the 48-yard line with 9:59 to go. First and 10 for the Wolves. They pick up 3 or 4 first downs here. They have an opportunity to maybe get some points and maybe finish off the Salukis. And look forward to tomorrow night when everybody will find out about 8:15 or so who's coming to Flora to play next Saturday. Handoff, straight up the gut. Cormac Massey still on his feet. Gets across the 30. It's going to be a gain of 19 for the big junior from Flora. His grandpa was my driver's ed teacher in high school. Tom Wickham. I didn't realize he was Tom Wickham's kid until today, or grandkid until today. But I tell you what, Cormac Massey's got the Tom Wickham body style as well as the Tom Wickham attitude, that's for sure. With a first and 10 for the Wolves at the 30 of the Salukis. They set a man in motion. Handoff again to Massey. Straight up the gut across the 25. Down to, did he make the 20? He's going to be close. I don't know if he's going to get there or not. They stop the clock. First down, gain of 10 on the carry. Cormac Massey already has 3 touchdowns tonight. He's going to be looking for his 4th. 3 touchdowns and then a extra point run. So he's got 20 of the 21 points for the Wolves tonight. Clock rolls under 9. Helm begins to burn clock as he heads under center with 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Takes the snap, pitch to McKinney, tries to get around the left side. He's got some room. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line, across the 10, and that's going to be another first down for the Wolves as the Salukis beginning to get tired. They're on their heels. The defense has been asked for so much here in the fourth quarter, or here in the second half, and they have been able to do so much. They've been able to hold the Wolves to just 1 touchdown here in the second half, but man, they have really been asked a lot as they have been bending but not breaking for the most part. They've given up 1 score, but this is the Wolves' 4th trip inside the 10. And they'll no longer be inside the 10 as that's a false start against Flora. So instead of first and goal from the 9, they'll push it back from the 14-yard line. First and goal. The Wolves trying to close the door on the Salukis with 8 minutes to go in the football game. Still plenty of time with 3 timeouts for both squads. Hand off to Massey, met at the hole, busts through, still on his feet. He's inside the 10 to around the 6. And the Wolves will have second and goal from the 6 as Massey just keeps chugging those legs, and the Salukis defenders keep getting a shot at him, but unable to do much. Second down and goal at the 7 for the Wolves. Wolves in their whiteout uniforms tonight. White jerseys, white pants. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Helm takes the snap, hands it to Massey. He gets caught in the backfield. He's going down. Loss on the play of about a yard or so. And that'll bring up third down and goal from around the 8-yard line. And can the Red Hill Saluki defense do it again? They have already held twice inside the 10. Third and goal from the 7 again for the Wolves. 6.5 minutes to go in the football game. A touchdown here will make it a 3-score game. Fake handoff on the keeper. It's Parker Helm. Cuts back against the grain. Heads toward the goal line. He's in. 7-yard touchdown scramble there. Not scramble. How about a round end for Parker Helm. 7-yard run. And I know the word, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember it. That's what happens. 6:20 to go in the football game. That completes a 48-yard drive. Handoff straight up the gut. Groves is in for the extra point. And the Flora Wolves take a 29-6 lead with 6:20 to go. We'll take a break. Back right after this.
Trinity Health and Wellness in Louisville is proud to be the first nurse practitioner-owned clinic and med spa in our area, combining trusted family medical care with proven aesthetic treatments all under one roof. Our practice cares for the whole family. Our med spa offers advanced treatments like laser therapy, injectables, shockwave therapy, bioidentical hormone replacement using pellets, IV therapy, and discounted blood work. We also carry skincare lines and medical supplements. Visit us at trinityhealthandwellness.net.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Wolves take a 23-point lead on a 7-yard bootleg from Parker Helm. Zane Groves' try for point was good on a run and makes it 29-6, completing a 48-yard drive in 3 minutes 39 seconds as Helm boots it away. Gathered at about the 25-yard line and across the 30 to the 32. The Salukis will start there. Nice run back by Levi McCullough as Red Hill will have it at their own 34. $6:15 to go in the football game. As the Salukis take over, they've got to score, and they've got to score now. Under center heads Avery Arbuckle, sets a man in motion. That's who gets the football, Holden Jacobson. He's going to pick up a few. Gets out across the 35 near the 39-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 5 on the play. So second down and 5 for the Salukis. Billy Gray has 3 timeouts in his pocket. If the Salukis can get something going there pretty quickly, down by 3 scores and 3 extra points. So you're saying there's a chance. You bet there's a chance. Plenty of time to go. Full house backfield behind Arbuckle. Double tight ends. He's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3. Gets across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down, or probably third down, and a solid 3 for the Red Hill Saluki squad. And they're taking their time, as they aren't going to snap the ball until we're well under 5 minutes to go. They may have the amount of time they're taking it almost like a concession. We'll see what happens if they get a first down or not. See if that changes the tempo for the Salukis. McCullough, the back behind Arbuckle. Hey, Jacobson goes in motion, takes the handoff. He's going to get stopped very close to a first down. It will be a first down. So 1st and 10, move the chains. The Salukis moving down the field methodically, but taking their time. They do have 3 timeouts remaining. Flora content just to basically take all the time you want. This is the 4th quarter. By definition, quarters. Out to the right side is Moore. Handoff straight up the gut, Leighton Moore. And he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard or 2 on that play, as it'll be second down and back to the 32. The 42, loss of 2 on the play. So it'll be second down and 12 for Red Hill. As Red Hill figuring they're 5, and if they lose here tonight, they're 5-4. Let's just get out of here healthy, kind of what it looks like right now. As the Wolves lead them by 3 scores. They're going to run it out. Second down and 12. Arbuckle hands it off to the second man through, and that is, I believe, Gavin Toole. He's going to pick up a couple, maybe 1, maybe nothing. How about nothing? So it's third down and 12, and the Salukis will not snap it until well under 3 minutes to go here in the ballgame. So Flora's going to improve to 8-1 on the regular season. How about that? I tell you what, that is an outstanding accomplishment for these kids. As on the option, Arbuckle pitches it, and loss of a 1 or 2 on the play. I believe that's Colby Crutchfield on the carry. Yep, and he heads back to the huddle after a loss of 3. It'll be 4th and 15 for the Salukis. Make it 4th and 14 at the 40. So you got to figure the Dogs are going to punt it away with around 2 minutes to go. Actually, I think they're going to probably take their final timeout as they're talking things over on the sideline. Well, maybe wondering if they want to send their punter back out there to get injured. They're going to call timeout with 1:55 to go in the ball game. The Wolves holding a 29-6 lead will take the timeout as well. 4th and 14 coming up back after these.
When the game's on, Catch TV is where you go. The best of local high school sports and community events. And now, Catch TV has even more. Tune in for fresh, exciting daytime shows, all shot locally, right here at the Wabash Catch TV studios. Go to wabash.net or give us a call to find out how you can become a Catch TV subscriber for just $15 a month. Catch the action, catch the conversation, Catch TV.
Updated score from Chester. They lead Nashville 22-12. You got anything on the Cesar Valier? Johnston City leads Cesar Valier 28-6 in the third quarter. As this is 4th and 14. Jacobson heads back to punt for the Salukis. High snap, he brings it down, kicks it away. And returning for the Wolves. Ryston Croy lets it go. It'll be Wolves football at their own 34-yard line. And with 1:45 to go in the game, Wolves, if the Salukis let them, can just take a knee, go into the victory formation, and improve to 8-1. An outstanding season for both of these teams. Flora improving to 8-1, and Red Hill, you never knew coming into the new conference for the first time. Nobody in the new conference knew much about the Salukis, and the Salukis knew nothing about most of the teams in the conference. They had these Flora Wolves, basically the only team they had played regularly in the past several years. And they have acquitted themselves quite well. And they're going to make the playoffs, presumably at 5-4. As the Wolves head into the victory formation, Parker Helm ready to take 3 snaps and go home. The clock is started, and barring a timeout, the game will end as Coach Billy Gray clearing his bench, making sure that everybody gets some game action. Jake Fisk is heading into the ball game. As heading out, Dalton Livesey and Slade Johnson. As Wolves will watch the clock run down and snap it their penultimate time of the evening. Parker Helm with an outstanding ball game. He takes his second snap. The Salukis scored in the first quarter with 8:09 to go. In the first quarter after a fumble recovery at the Wolves' 28-yard line. Holden Jacobson scored on a 2-yard plunge. Finished a 28-yard drive with that lasted 3 minutes 58 seconds. As there is the final snap of the game. Flora's going to win it here over the Red Hill Salukis, 29-6. They improve to 8-1 on the season. And the Salukis fall to 5-4. Everybody's going to find out tomorrow night where they're heading in the playoffs. Flora's going to be Class 2A. The Salukis will be Class 1A. Here's a look at the rest of the scoring from the evening as Cormac Massey picks up 3 touchdowns. His first in the first quarter with 3:26 to go on a 2-yard dive. That completed a 62-yard drive that lasted 4 minutes 36 seconds. Parker Helm's kick was successful. That made it 7-6 in favor of Flora. Later on in the second quarter, with 4:25 to go, Massey scored again on a 1-yard plunge, finishing a 67-yard drive that lasted 7 minutes and 48 seconds. The kick failed. That made your halftime score 13-6. In the third quarter, Massey again on a 3-yard plunge with 8 minutes to go. Completed a 3-yard drive. As you see the replays for the second half, Massey's run was successful. That made it 21-6. And the final score of the game on a 7-yard bootleg with 6:20 to go in the. There's the big pickoff there by Gage Dugan. 7-yard bootleg by Parker Helm. That completed a 48-yard drive. Zane Grove's run was good for the extra point. Created your final score of 29-6. I'll go over the replays here. Here's the fumble. Cormac Massey picking up the loose change, and this is the one that led to his 3-yard plunge with about 8 minutes to go there in quarter number 3. Here's that 3-yard plunge there for Cormac Massey coming up. Now with, what do you have coming in here? 19 touchdowns on the season. Is that correct? I think that is correct. If so, that gives him just a ton of touchdowns on the year. Let me find it. Massey came in with 19 touchdowns on the season, now with 22 touchdowns. What a year Cormac Massey's having, and he's just a junior. Parker Helm throws it. That's picked off in the end zone by the Red Hill Salukis Leighton Moore. And later on in the fourth quarter, here is the bootleg, and cutting back against the grain, Parker Helm gets in to complete the scoring for the evening. That'll do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of high school football here from Dancy Field. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey. Thanking you for watching and reminding you the final score. The Flora Wolves move to 8-1 on the season as they defeat Red Hill 29-6. So long from Dancy Field.